Hi, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the south of France and to another one of our Riviera challenge videos in which we're attempting to drive the whole of the French Riviera in a Citroen. Today we are headed to the steepest hill, or so we think, in the whole of the south of France, because we are going to try and find the route of the old rack railway that used to go from Monaco all the way up to the medieval village of La TURBIE. And along the way we're hoping to uncover the story of the incredible ghost train of Monaco. So today's journey should be quite spectacular because it's one of the most iconic drives here in the Riviera, isn't it, Mr. Boo?
Yes.
Along the Corniche through Beaulieu-Rez and right the way into the heart of Monaco, on Monaco Grand Prix weekend. So
great idea.
It's another one of our top ideas, but we're hoping if we can find our way into the centre of Monaco to locate the beginning of this rack railway, and then we're hoping to manage to find this incredibly steep hill which we think is on a private road now, and we're going to attempt to take Elton up it. So sit back and enjoy the drive.
I've been dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me. Hey, I don't know if I told you that I think you're beautiful, and how I can't wait to hold you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. I don't wanna be without you. This is something that I know for sure. It's just something about you. I just want more. Tell me what you wanna do right now. Tell me what you wanna do tonight. I really don't care as long as I'm with you.
So we are just about to cross the border from France into the People's Republic of Monaco. And where are we headed to try and locate this this ghost railway station, Mr. Boo?
I think we should head towards the little church by Habitat and Nike Town.
Oh, I know Habitat.
See, I thought I'd give you a reference rather than go to the casino, turn right, left, right.
It would be amazing if we could find traces of the old station, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And if we could find traces of the old track, because I've looked a little bit on Google Earth, and there is a bit of a road I've seen that I think could be the old track. I've been doing some investigations.
Good for you.
But of course, first off, we've got to get through Monaco on the Wednesday before official practice begins tomorrow, I think, isn't it? Thursday for the Grand Prix, and the Grand Prix on Sunday. By the time you're watching this video, the Grand Prix will have roared its way around Monaco.
Shall I tell you who wins?
Who's your top tip? Is it Neil Hamilton?
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Hamilton.
Neil Patrick Hamilton.
We're bigly into Monaco Grand Prix. But we did actually record a video, didn't we, taking our me round the Grand Prix course, and we timed ourselves to see whether we could give Neil Patrick Hamilton a run for his money.
Neil Patrick Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton. Anyway, let's see what Monaco looks like just as they get ready for the Grand Prix, and then we'll try and discover the beginnings of the chemin de fer between Monaco and La Turbie. Can we go on? 3 casino. Let's hope we shall see. We can, he's let us through. Nice policeman.
That I think you're beautiful, and how I can't wait to hold you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling.
Oh, I was going to try. Can we go in here?
In the car park?
Yeah.
Very expensive.
I'll treat you.
Oh, down here.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's £2.70 for 1 hour. I hope there's a free charge. That will be good if there's a free charge.
That will be handy.
We're not going to spend most of this episode in a multi-story car park, are we, Mr. Boo?
No.
Because we've done the research today. We've learned the lesson of our last
We learned the
visit.
hard way.
We learned the hard way. Having spent now, I think it was an hour and a half in car parks in Cannes. Oh, it won't give me my ticket. Oh, I got a ticket now.
So it's on this level.
The electric charging.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Boo's done good research today. Top tip from us is if you're gonna go somewhere you don't know and you need a charge, make sure you know where it is before you get in the car park, because you lose reception and then you Smelly Creek without a paddle. Is it in here?
There's some points in here, yes.
Oh, is this empty? Yes, I'm going to go into this. Oh, that's Riviera.
Oh, that's reserved
For Mobies.
For Moby Dick.
Will that not work for us?
No.
And
there's-
then
Ooh, look at that.
that's a little. They're funny, those birds. They're called birdies. We're not looking very promising, Mr.
I like that neon smart.
Does it carry on right down the charge?
Yeah.
Monaco, I have to say, is pretty good for charging and has been for a long time.
So there's one here. Let's just check if we can.
Monaco. Oh, it's a Twizzy. Is he leaving? I have to go to this next one.
Middle one.
Yeah.
I like this. Plastic sheets. COVID safe parking.
Oh, it looks very flash, this charger. Does it have a 2-prong?
I hope so.
Have a look, Mr. Boo. See if it's got a 2-prong.
Wouldn't it be good if everywhere was as simple as Monaco to charge? Plug in, charge, go.
No card required.
No card or anything. If we go to P4,
You can have a pee.
you can have a P.
So, where do we think the station was?
We're going to go round the church
Yeah.
and head towards another notable site, Superoo.
The pictures. This looks exactly where that station was.
So what is now the Spaghetteria,
Yeah.
Mia Mia, and then just along, that was a coffee bar and grill room and a Primeurs.
For the station.
Yeah,
Oh, let's go over there and have a look.
okay.
I've always been intrigued by these two clocks up here, and I've got a bit of a feeling that they possibly were the old station clocks that were preserved when it was knocked down. For Principatu de Monaco, Monte Carlo. That must be sort of old Monegasque, mustn't it?
Yeah.
So what is incredible is on the site of the old station there is this building that looks to me like work ceased on it a long time ago.
Yeah.
So you have essentially an empty building on a piece of wasteland on the place with the most expensive real estate on the planet. This would be worth billions.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
It's funny you say this is worth billions and billions, but it's not actually in Monaco because we crossed the border back into France, into Beausoleil.
So this is Beausoleil?
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
It's still worth a lot of money because
it's
it's
a lot.
practically in Monaco, but technically not in
So you
Principality.
wouldn't have all the tax exemptions and all
No.
that if you lived there. That's interesting.
But-
There's the clue that these steps are on the route of the track because look, how do you pronounce it?
Crémaillère.
Crémaillère, and of course the train was called Chemin de Fer de Crémaillère.
Yes.
So I think we can be pretty certain that the track went up here. Oh, and Mr. Boo has just spotted what could be a historic sign about the route of the railway. On March 1932, after a terrible accident. More of that later. Oh, Mr. Boo's sprinting up like Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman.
I'm taking things at a more leisurely pace. What's amazing is if you look down here, you can see the sea and you can see the uber expensive flats they've built on the old sporting building in the square by the casino. You are that close to the casino in Monte Carlo, and yet what is here is just incredibly rural and rustic, and well, I don't think there'll be any oligarchs living here. This was the old Grand Hotel at the time, or was it apartments? It was a hotel,
I
wasn't it?
think it was a hotel.
Yeah, and the train used to come up to here.
Yeah, there was like a mini detour that it did to come and...
An exciting drive to come.
So it was a hotel, and the electric tram used to run from here down to the same station as if to go to the palace.
Ah.
And then during the First World War, like many others, became a hospital. Look, there's a secret concrete stepladder.
Oh, Riviera Palace. Propriété privée. Ah, the ghosts.
So it had this amazing greenhouse-style courtyard behind with all the glass here, designed by one Mr. Gustave Eiffel.
As in the Blackpool Tower.
As in the Eiffel Tower. And it says you can't go up here, but I mean, you didn't read that, did you?
No, I never saw it. And anyway, I don't speak French. And it's absolutely lovely up here, but it's, you know, it's not pristine, is it? By any means, but just look at the view we were telling you about. That is the magic of Monaco. But that is how close you are to the casino. There it is. And there the super yachts out in the bay, getting ready for the Grand Prix. His car covered in grass, Mr. Boo. Should we do that to Elton?
Hole in one.
Oh yeah, it's a golf car. Look, it's a hole in one. That's so clever.
Look up here, there's a bit of Mr. Eiffel's glass.
So we're going to head back now down to the car and try and drive up and find the existing bit of track and the bit that you can actually drive on, which we are told is the steepest hill on the whole of this coastline. And we're going to tell you the story of what happened on the fateful day this railway came to an end. I have wondered for years where this market was, because I've seen pictures of it and read that it was designed by Gustave Eiffel. And this is the famous Gustave Eiffel market of Beausoleil. Again, just meters from Monaco. And really lovely. Look at it.
beautiful Eiffel Market. That's Beausoleil. This is Monaco.
Ta-da! €5.70.
I think that was quite a good deal, Mr. Boo. What was it? $5.20 for the parking.
€5.70.
€5.70. €5.70. We were there about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we got a free charge.
We got a free charge and it was very handy for our exploration.
Yep, and very safe. You can say what you like about Monaco, but car break-ins are virtually non-existent. South of France standards, these corners are pretty hot.
And even by Mr. Boo's special route standard.
Exactly. What an incredible train ride this must have been, though, in the 1890s, to have come up here when there was virtually no buildings, the odd farmstead, and you were headed on this marvellous single track railway into the mountains to this medieval village of La Turbie with the Triomphe of the Alps that the Romans had built and all the magic therein. But where is the track? Turbine at 1.7 kilometres. So hopefully we're going to find the railway soon. Or I've got it wrong. Another epic fail, Mr. Boo. I'm sure it's on a corner. It's not this corner. This corner. I think he's had enough of us.
He's a lady.
Yeah, don't be so binary, Mr. Boo. Might be a gender-neutral driver. Might be Arthur with one leg and Martha with the other. You know, clutch. His clutch might be male. And his accelerator might be female. You're just so old-fashioned. Got to keep up. Is this the corner?
I wonder if this is the corner.
Is there anything behind us? Is that it? Could that be it? Chemandela.
Where that motorbike's going.
Do you think?
Yeah, follow those chihuahuas.
I think this is what I recognise from
Your satellite.
my personal satellite that Mr. Putin has so far failed to bring down.
So far.
Road narrows. How much narrower do they want it to be? Oh. Ah.
Oh my.
Look ahead. Can you see just ahead of us? That is what I saw on Google Earth, and that is what I think is where the track went. And that is the incredibly steep road that somebody told us about.
We can't go up there. We can't. Look
Look at it. It's insane. Well, I think we'll first assess just how steep that gradient is, because my worry is you'd have to reverse out, wouldn't you? There's no way to turn round.
No, I don't see
So if we get halfway up and then we can't go any further because we haven't got the power. Oh, he's pulling a wheelie, he's so happy to see us. Shall we try and park, Mr. Boo, and then walk up the track and assess rather than risk driving straight up and having an accident? You can see this would have been for the track, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This is one of the bridges. Amazing. Well, bit of a clue here, Mr. Boo. This electricity box is called la crémaillère, which means
Rack and pinion.
rack and pinion railway.
Yeah. Like the.
Yeah, I think Elton could get up this bit,
I know, but it's this bit where it goes over that arch.
but look at that up there.
So how steep is this actual hill?
Well, it's funny you should ask, Mr. Boo, because I recently discovered that there's an app for the phone that measures gradients. It's called Angle. And you just put the phone on the thing and it shows you what the angle is. So let's see if we put it here. I'm not sure this is quite the steepest bit yet. So this is showing 14%. So in English money, that's a kind of 1 in 7. Yeah?
Right.
1 in 7 hill. You can kind of see why, well, how they had that terrible disaster that put paid to this railway, can't you?
Oh, you certainly can.
So here, it's 16%. So that's 1 in 6. So here is 20, just under 25%. So that's 1 in 4. That's steep. I think if it doesn't get any steeper, we can maybe try it. It looks like you can't drive any further here.
Oh, there's a barrier.
So I think up here, because is the old station, the ghost station of La Turbie. Let's see if we can find it. Look, wow, it's still there. And look, you can see where they'd have had the advertising hoardings on the platform. Is it coming?
It's late.
Is it late again? There might have been a terrible accident. What happened in the terrible accident, Mr. Boo?
Well, it was 1932.
No. Was it a dark and spooky evening?
It was a dark and spooky morning, I think. It was the first train of the day, and it set off down in Beausoleil, where we were,
Yeah.
and started going up the hill, and I don't know how far it got, and suddenly it came off its track and came backwards.
But I think a pinion broke.
Oh, you're one of the...
One of the things that held it together, and the driver tried to rescue it and tried to apply the emergency brake, and I think he was flung out of the cab, wasn't he? And then somebody else suffered a terrible head injury and died, and the train plummeted back down the station in Beausoleil, and they put a sign up and they said the service will be resumed later that day, but it never was. That was the last ever single track train that attempted to come to La Turbie. Right, Mr. Boo, now we've uncovered the story, let's attempt the challenge. Let's see if we can get our Citroen Me to go up a hill, which is 1 in 4, 25%. So there's Elton waiting for us. Let's try and climb the mountain, Mr. Boo. So here goes. As my mother used to say, this is for who kisses Betty. I never really understood what it meant, but it meant a stern test. I don't know who Betty was. So, here we go. 7, 8, 10, 14, 15, 16 kilometers an hour, foot on the floor, down to 15, that's the lowest we've ever traveled, down to 14, 13,
I don't like it.
12, 11, 12, 13, 12, we're skidding, get ready to pull the handbrake on. Oh my god, 12, 12, 12, 11, down to 11, 12, and we've done it. Phew. Oh la la. Stern test. But Elton did it, albeit in her own time. So there you have it. The Citroen Me will go up a 1 in 4 hill. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you have, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Think about buying us a coffee. Have a great week, everyone. We will see you, all being well, if we survive this hill, on the next one. Bye.
Bye.